Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans, but the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman, and their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 18 carries, 122 yards.
The way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The running back, again,
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. No score after one on EA Sports. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
38-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49er.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run here with Singletary. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devin Singletary. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Interception.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best coverage. guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Vikings nothing.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Goal is good. Makes the score Niners 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? They made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Tucker
McCann's got it teed up. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
That's good.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant.
The pass.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offense probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for San